Yes.
So my name is Evelyn Kaliti. I'm the one who is in charge of Shimolata Women Prison, and it's honor to be here in this convention, given a chance as Shimolata Women and as Kenya Prison Service to showcase what you are doing to the world. So thank you.
What do you guys do as a prison? Why are you here?
Kenya Prison Service, it's one of the departments in Interior, Ministry of Interior in Kenya, and our work is receiving the people who have gone against the law. And once they are in our institutions, it's our mandate to make sure that they are rehabilitated and reformed for them to prepare back to the society. And one of the things that we do in Kenya Prison Service is that once the inmate is in prison, we start working with that person the moment he or she enters the prison. And we tend to know what this person has done, was doing prior to coming to prison, and what are the interests that that person has while in prison. And the area that we do that is that we have a board that we do receive them when they come to prison. We call them reception board, where we do interviews to them to understand them well, so that we can be able to place them in the right area for them. The programs that we have in prison are many, but the one that has brought us here is the vocational training that is happening within the Kenya Prison Service. And this is happening in both the women and the male institution in Kenya. Specifically in Shimo Women, we are doing textile, farms, formal education, and a little bit of entrepreneurial skills that we are introducing to the inmates. And we dwell more on the training of these inmates. And once they have attained the skills in the programs that they undergo, we also have a section that they transit to produce those items commercially. And one of the surveys that was done in Kenya prisons in a few years is that the common pathway of women coming into prison, it's economic reasons. And so these programs are specifically put in place to see how we can remedy these challenges or the reasons why the women find themselves in prison. And one of them is that we are doing baking in these institutions. We're also doing textile. We're also doing the ICT. And the women are producing those items and then selling them to the community, and there's something that they're getting from it. The intention is that we want them to have that confidence. We want them to be self-reliant when they are released. We want them to reintegrate back to society when they are reformed people, and also to be accepted back to the society. So that is our intention, and we are very appreciative for being given this opportunity by the SEC to come and showcase and tell a story what is happening in Kenya Prison Service, and to make the world know what is happening outside there. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and we understand that half of the earnings from the products that we are seeing here are going to the families, right? What impact has directing these earnings to their families had on the women and in their household?
Yes, like I've said, that program that is happening specifically in Nishimo Lateo and other women prisons in Kenya Prison Service, we were lucky that we were sponsored by one of the partners, Kenya sponsored, who did the whole workshop and equipped everything for the inmates. And the good thing is that in that workshop, what they're producing and what they're selling, they get 50% of their proceeds, and they're allowed to use that money the way they want to do it. And one of the impacts that we have seen so far is that we've seen a lot of self-confidence with these ladies. We've seen these ladies are now willing and eagerly wanting to know what will happen next, because I think initially that we were doing only trainings on and giving these women skills, but there was a gap after we trained them. What happens next? We've given you the skills. After you are being released, do you have a place that probably you can go and start use the skills that you've gotten from the prison? Do you have a place that you can be employed or something like that? So that's why we brought in the aspect of them earning, and we've seen, in fact, we've heard success stories, people who've been working in those workshops, and they've been released and they've got employment, or someone has started her own business using the money that that person earned while in prison. So yes, it's making a very big impact in Kenya.
I'm not sure if you have mentioned this, but how do you go about marketing these products outside the prison system?
We have walls within social walls within Kenya Prison Service that are doing marketing for us, and we are also doing the referrals. Once you come and buy our items, probably you come and see it has satisfied you, so someone refers you to come in. But we are still working on it so that we can expand the marketing area for things that are producing. So that is one of the areas that we are really working for, because I think people need to know really what's happening within Kenya Prison and the things that women that are behind bars, what are doing, and the skills that they are getting from the prison.
Yeah. Just lastly, are there any challenges that the program is facing in scaling up or maybe sustaining its operations?
Challenges are there because you see now for these women now to graduate from one place to another, there is some of the section that they have to be trained, and within that area of training is where probably we are having a challenge, because we do not have the right machines for them to use for the training, and given that the market outside is changing every day, and it's changing with also the equipment that we are using. So there's that aspect of the material that the machines that are being used in the area of training are not up to date. So that is one area that I'm working on, and I'm hoping that the government will help me, or the partner will come in and help me procure those machines that we need, so that now when someone comes for the training, we are done with the training in that section. Because now you find we train them, but because of the machines are not many and they are not up to date, we are not able to train the number that we need to train. So that is giving us a little bit of challenge. And sometimes the aspect of the marketing is another one that is giving us a little bit of the challenge, but it's something that we are working, and we believe that we'll reach where we intend to reach.
Thank you.
All right. Lastly, maybe you can just show us what you guys have here. Yes.
So I'll give them opportunity to showcase what they have been doing.
Yes, please.
Yes.
What you guys have, maybe just explain some other stuff. I'll be capturing this.